Okay. I don't want to mess with the camera because Oscar always gets upset at me. So let's everyone just move this way. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
We're actually here, guys. Did I hit the button? Yes, I did.
Feliz jueves.
Happy Jueves. That's what we say in Latin America. Jueves. Just the day before Viernes. Jueves.
I called it huevos once, which is eggs, by the way. So really.
What?
Miércoles, huevos.
What?
Very nice. I used to call Thursday eggs. I don't know why.
Oh my gosh.
Jueves de huevos.
Huevos.
According to
Huevos. Yeah. What are you passing off here?
Yeah, no, that's
We got receipts.
That's for my new motorcycle that put on the company.
I don't get that.
Company expense, the new motorcycle.
Yeah. Mental health for the guy his need.
Yeah, there's no motorcycle.
No.
Yeah. I'm the only one of the two of us that has a motorcycle license.
That's okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can
All
always
right, folks, how is everyone? Please, a lot of shy people, please introduce yourself and tell us where you are from.
We got the good folks, peeps that comes and join us and support us every week. We much appreciate it. By the way, how's everybody doing back where you are in these moments? How's family? How's
Enjoying
your health?
summertime.
Those in North America and enjoying summertime. I just did a private tour with a beautiful, nice couple of ladies from Florida, kind of like a North Florida, Central Florida, and they were telling me that the temperature and the humidity was even worse than the Panama West Province. Like they were so chill in that.
Wow.
Yeah. So I couldn't even imagine how hot it is.
We had nice weather the last week, though.
Yeah, it's been dry.
Yeah.
Been dry.
It usually gets
Cold.
good when I get back.
Okay.
Rod thinks it's cold here.
It's been colder in the last, like for July.
Yeah.
AKA like a breeze that takes it down to 68.
Hey, we have the pens on board tonight. Hey, guys.
Welcome.
Heather, how are you? And your book arrived today, Heather. Wonder.
Nice.
Congratulations. Dig in. Jay Barnes.
Lots of Canadians. I'm going to reach out to Canadians next week, guys. Be here. Oscar and Megan are on a little family vacation. Megan's brother's getting married.
Yep. We'll actually be in the States the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I am doing a Canadian-only Q&A. Yes, you U.S. folks can sneak on if you want, but we're not going to answer your questions. For special things that Canadians have going on that you don't, and we'll talk about our Prime Minister and see if we like him. No, we won't. But anyways, welcome. Come same time, same place next week. Canadians only Q&A. And I think I got that order right. And then the week after is pet relocation. Yes, on the August 14th. Step-by-step pet relocation from U.S. and Canada, whether you're going to put them in your purse or rent them a private jet. Okay. Alrighty, we're going to get started pretty quick, guys. So the theme here is, I lost all the comments, is ask anything. That's a good theme name. We should just call it that, ask anything. So from this point, please type your questions in the chat. If you want to come on live, you can type the word live, L-I-V-E, in the chat, and we'll bring you into the studio. That means you'll be sharing your screen with us.
We always love to see faces and friendly faces and people that have been in tour with us.
It doesn't matter. If you've been on tour and you're packing or you already live here, you can say live too. We
Just
have some questions
by
for you.
coincidence, you come across our website, come across this idea of relocating, moving to Panama, and it's just your very first time this is the best time when you want to jump and say, live.
Yeah, pick me. Alrighty, so let's do a quick 1 to 3 minute introduction, and then we're going to jump into the questions.
Okay.
Megan.
Yeah, so I think a lot of you guys look for like familiar names, but maybe there's a few over on Facebook or YouTube who don't know who we are. So this is the team. We're Retiring Panama Tours. We do cross-country tours in Panama. We do Cherokee Highlands tours. And we also have our Panama Total Access Pass for people that can't do a tour or are already here or already know exactly where they want to move and just need a little bit more information and guidance. So, yeah, there we are. And that's what we do. I'm Megan. I'm originally from Pennsylvania. I came here originally with the Peace Corps in 2018. And in that time, met my husband, Oscar, and did a lot of really cool development projects, learned so much about the culture, the language, was able to become fluent in Spanish, and now live in Boquete most of the time. I have a little boy too, so we're really mixed in all of the different groups of expats, whether it's families, whether it's retirees, locals, people from not just North America, but Europe and South America. That's what I really love about living here is it's such a diverse, friendly, welcoming community.
Yes.
All righty. My name is Rod Larrabee. I'm from Colombia. Wait. No, that's you. I'm from Canada. They both start with a C. I'm from Canada. I moved here coming on 14 years in October. It's been a long time, 2011. Jeez.
Yeah.
And I've loved it. I have nothing against Canada. I got my Canadian passport renewed. I was just showing it off to Oscar and Maiden. I'm a proud Canadian. I can travel almost anywhere I'd want to go in the world with my Canadian passport. So there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't go back very often anymore. I have a brother there, and we have been communicated remotely and distantly all our lives because we've always lived 1,000 or more kilometers apart from each other. So for me, Panama is my home. And I came here and I screwed up. I did it the wrong way. I knew nobody. I did not ask for help. I just accepted the first person that came by. Hey, I can help you. And within 3 months, I was in trouble down here. And I was fortunate enough to have recently moved to Boquete, and everyone I asked recommended this guy, Oscar Pena. He was already here. He was already here for a couple of years, 3 years, helping expats move here. So he took over my relocation business, or my relocation business, my business of myself, and got me all fixed up on the right track. And it's just so amazing that the people I met back 13 years ago with Oscar, as far as my immigration and all the different people that are part of your relocation are people we still use today.
Yeah.
Like it's like we're a tight-knit group of people that we use. We trust them wholeheartedly, and those are the people that our guests end up using. So that being said, like Megan said, we got 3 products. We have our tours, small group tours guy. I think you saw the pictures of our small group tours, but we don't do the big buses. We're in a van. It's called an Iveco, which is similar to the Mercedes Sprinter. So a 16-passenger van, and brand new, very comfortable. And that's the maximum number of people we do on a tour. And we only do one of those 7-day tours every month. And we have that tour. Then we have a Cherokee Highlands tour 4 or 5 times a year. That's very popular, actually. Yeah. We have we're already sold out starting in January and close to sell out in March. But we do have, due to cancellation, we have 2 spots left in August, and we still have 2 spots left in October this year. Now, the Cherokee Highlands tour is a 3-day tour that, I just lost my mouse. I'm so sorry. I put the link in the chat so you can go directly to here and see it yourself, so I don't have to. So it's 3 days around Boquete and Volcan and every single thing in between, basically. So it's the province of Cherokee. So it's right at sea level, up into the mountains. Typically, most of the locations we visit will have cooler weather, very popular with expats. Like probably close to 40% of our tour guests end up moving to the Cherokee province. So this tour is great because number one, it's very affordable. It's 3 days, 4 nights, $12.95 for a single, $18.95 for a couple, and mostly all inclusive. And obviously, all your hotels are paid for, and we'll pick you up at the airport. We'll drop you off. We'll provide you breakfasts and lunches, and we provide a big wind-up dinner where we invite a whole bunch of expats. So,
and the total access pass.
yes.
Yeah, if you do a tour with us, whether it's a 3-day or the 7-day, you will have automatically full access pass with us.
Yeah.
Regardless. Mm-hmm.
So back to I've gone too far. Oscar, this wasn't supposed to be a sales pitch, but Oscar, introduction.
I'm Oscar, and I am the guide.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, we're starting. No.
So my name is Oscar Pena, and I've been here in Panama since August 12, 2009. It's been a beautiful, long journey in Panama. I love this country. This is my home. The whole time being in Boquete, but because I've been involved in tourism, I've been a little bit all over the country. There's few places that I'm missing and get updated. But I love this country. I have a background in tourism and hotel industry that I was studying back in Colombia. That's my passion. I'm a pro tourism, promoting the good services, the good parts of this beautiful country that we call home. And I'm the one who's going to be with you guys during the 7-day tour or the 3-day tour, making sure you're learning, making sure you're observing the real thing about Panama, not with sugarcoating, not with butterflies or rainbows, just the way it is. Because it is important for us you understand this country, you understand there is a difference between some locations in the country. And that's why it's so useful, it's so worth it to do the 7-day tour. In my humble opinion, that's how you get the wraps of the country. In order to understand how things get done, that's how you do it. And it is a beautiful journey. So I am proud to our beautiful family business that we have right now. And looking forward to continue to do this.
All righty, let's get on to questions. Okay, right here.
Jack Perry.
Good question, Jack. Can you move to Panama, start your visa, and stay during it? Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. You will, virtually with every visa Panama offers, you will have a temporary visa within 1 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
From the time you submit your documents. There's a bit of work for you to do back in your home country, getting the required documents depending on the visa. But once you want to retain your lawyers back then, so you can check with them. Did I do this right? Is this step done? Is the authentication right? And they go, yeah. Bring your documents. You'll bring your documents. You'll sit down with your lawyer. You'll sign some paperwork. You'll take some photos for your visa. They'll take you to immigration, and boom, you will apply, and then they'll take you back the next week or a few days later and pick up your temporary visa. Now, some visas take 6 months, and others take 2 to 2.5 years. So it just depends on like for permanent. But you can have your temporary visa as you wait here. You don't have to leave if you're on the pensionado visa, which takes 6 months for permanent. Well, 4 to 6 months. You can stay here the whole time. Okay. Okay. We have Eric looking at Coronado, Bocas del Toro, and Panama City to determine which one is best, I assume for living. So let's talk about those 3 places. Coronado, Bocas del Toro, Panama City. Who should live?
Well, way different spectrum, the 3 of them.
Yeah.
So it's nothing to compare. It's a way different spectrum. You got to visit the 3 of them. And Bocas is an island. I mean, Bocas is the province, but everyone refers as Bocas down to the main island, which is Colon Island. And there is a lot of expats that live there permanent and partial time. But it's an island, so you have to understand what is the lifestyle of the
It
island.
kind of depends on your lifestyle
Exactly.
and what amenities and services are important to you.
Exactly.
And yeah, I mean, even just the culture and like they're all very unique. So doing the visit is a good idea, and you should probably know by the end of the visit which one it speaks to you.
And more than happy, we also provide private tours, custom to specifically tailored to a specific location and a specific experience you're looking for.
Yeah, I figured this question would come up really quick with that. Thank you, Ruth and Harvey. Panamanian immigration now requires all expats to update their address and contact information when they move within the country or face a $100 fine. Is this a new requirement? Actually, what you're referring there, Ruth and Harvey, is in a law 320, I believe it is, that was put into law in 2008, even before Oscar got here. That's where when you see it's all over Facebook and there's so many different interpretations of it. And it came out of a immigration office in Las Tablas, very small office, that someone says, oh, you now have to do this. Well, what that law is talking about is the time between you start your temporary visa and you get your permanent visa. Now, that law states you must bring with you to immigration your passport, your multiple entry visa in your passport, and the last entry date of your passport. So that sounds all like that's all stuff that you're in the process. And they implemented this year, back in March, they started following that law that had never been followed for 18 years. Mm-hmm. And they now require an address update when you start the visa and get your temporary, and another address update when you change it. It's up to your lawyer. Our lawyer's been doing this since March to update the address if the person has moved in that time, or there could be a $100 fine. Now, somebody said, and the way things happen in Panama, folks, sometimes the employee in an immigration office decides to make a law themselves. So we don't know. Like our lawyers are back and forth with Panama in immigration. In no way are they prepared for 80,000 foreigners to wait in line to arrive at their front door. There's only a few immigration offices to upgrade their addresses. They're not prepared for that. So right now it's a wait and see. Now, once we get final confirmation, if they're going to do this, we assume, like our lawyer said, it's probably going to be done through a database, through an online portal that lawyers can access, or you can sign up for yourself if you have a cedula. But maybe they will want, because it is a country's responsibility when they have foreigners living in their country to know their whereabouts if their other country ever needs to know. So, or in case of emergencies and stuff like that. So it's a wait and see, Ruth, how that's going to happen. But what we've seen online is a bunch of malarkey now. There's nothing in place and this 30-day deadline that anyone would know when you moved, or immigration would have the ability to handle all this paperwork that would come in. So we're going to wait and see. We're going to get the truth actually from someone who's in the head of immigration, not in the toes of immigration. And we'll let our lists know and our social media channels know.
Yeah, and traditionally each immigration office has handled addresses a little bit differently. And then with every new government that comes in, and there's new officers in the immigration office, mm-hmm. They interpret laws a little bit differently in how they're going to handle it. So our immigration firm that we always work with really stays on top of these things. So they will be letting us know how is this actually going to be carried out, and then we'll let you guys know
how or if.
So in the meantime, we're just in the gray zone.
We're in a gray zone.
Yeah, I mean this came out originated from the Las Tablas immigration office.
Yeah,
it didn't even come from
the main office of Panama City.
Right.
Okay. Eric, I'm 62. What are your options?
Ooh, plenty.
Jump on a plane and come to Panama.
Yeah.
And,
Do a tour. Come with us.
as far as visas, your options are pensionado if you're receiving a lifelong pension. If you're close to receiving, come visit. You can stay here for 180 days.
If you don't have the pension, but you have the means to probably do the investment visa, you can open the CD, you can buy real estate. So you got plenty of options.
Buy a little beach condo and once you're down here for a while. So yeah. So we got many different options.
If we were to average the ages of everybody who comes with us, that would be the
Eric.
average.
Yeah, you're probably at
Very young.
62. That's
Yeah.
I'm not going to say I'm 62 because I got another year. Okay, but very young. Exactly. Thank you, Oscar. It's funny you don't say that to me.
Were you 60? Were you what?
What?
I thought you were still 58.
Mr. Almost 50. How different is Boquete from Panama City? Yeah, a little bit. I'm looking for convenience, comfort, and everything close. Taxis, Ubers. Panama City.
Panama City, yeah.
We do have Ubers. We have one Uber, and he sleeps a lot during the day. You notice he's not there sometimes.
Yeah, so Panama City is the only place in the country will offer you reliable 24/7 Ubers and taxis, and also amenities, top shelf amenities in the city. Boquete is a gorgeous town. It is relaxing. Then we have taxis. We have healthcare places. We have little plazas. We have
Lots
the
of
best coffee
convenience.
of the world, the most expensive, the best coffee of the world.
Yeah, Boquete's a town. Don't forget.
Yeah, it's a small town. It's a town of estimated 25,000 people.
Yeah,
Versus
25,000
Panama
people.
City is 1 million.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Okay.
But it's gorgeous to visit both of locations. So check it out.
Okay, something went away here. That's interesting. Where do you file taxes in Panama City?
When do you file?
Oh, when do you file taxes? Hi, Heather. If you there's a lot of different requirements. If you're talking income tax, which is called Declaration de Renta, that is March 31st personally, and April 15th for a corporation. Now, if you're paying property taxes, that is typically at the end of the year. So, so that's the when. And they're two totally different offices. One is DGI is our IRS / Canadians are laughing at me because I forget what our tax agency is called, CRA. Okay. Because I haven't talked to them in many, many years.
Or in Colombia, Diane.
Yeah. Hello from Canada. Weather for the tour in December.
It'd be nice. Sunny. In
Beautiful.
Boquete, in the Highlands, it's a little bit misty and windier, a little bit chilly, but lots of rainbows in December.
Beautiful.
So it's a gorgeous time of
During
year.
the day is beautiful. Yeah.
But typically really drying out. It's just rainy season has just ended. It's green everywhere, but mostly dry.
Yeah, there's still that lurking shadow sometime around. So, shadow, that lurking shower that will come sometime around. I'm sorry if I sound. I'm just preparing for the next question.
Oh yes, Rob asks, is there a
Okay.
website similar to MLS to search for properties in Panama?
Well, there are. I don't know why this is. It's this secret. There's people out there that say there's no such thing as MLS in Panama. Well, you can go to Panama's MLS site. I'm just putting it in the chat right now. What I asked you, Rob, is to find the realtor you want. The real estate business is a tough gig, and you don't need 17 real estate agents, one for every house you're looking at. Find your realtor. They can go in, and you can use this site between you and your real estate agent and say, hey, I want to see this. The MLS works similar. It's a 5% overall commission in real estate in Panama, not the 7 that you see a lot in the States and Canada, with a 2.5 split on the MLS for the agents. But if you get one agent working for you, and that agent doesn't even have to be a big agent with a whole bunch of listings. Better not. Like we call them buyer's agents. We're really big on the buyer's agents that don't represent themselves in the transaction.
Because the big real estate agencies here, a lot of times we see that they only want to show their own.
Yeah, they only want to show their own. And,
So
and there's a beautiful thing that would fit you perfectly, yet they show you their 47 properties first.
Yeah. So if you work with somebody who doesn't represent a huge agency with a ton of listings, they're more likely to work with a variety of brokers and show you a variety of listings, more of exactly what you're looking for. The other thing is, it's weird in Panama that a lot of homeowners will list with a ton of agents, like every agent.
Yeah.
We're seeing less and less of that, but they're still doing it.
Yeah. And
And they all have different prices.
So not all properties will be on the MLS website, because that's for people who have listed with specifically one agent and have signed a MLS contract.
Okay, Donna, I'm going to answer this with 4 words. Panama Total Access Pass. Donna, this is our flagship product. Well, no, the tours are our flagship. This is our newest product for people that already know they want to move to Panama. Maybe they've done a tour, they've been here, and now they're looking for other things like that real estate agent in this particular area, that lawyer. I need a rental over here. I need a driver to help me here. I need to know the best doctor to do this surgery at this hospital. That's what we are. It's an online guide with basically our combined 30 years of contacts sit into the online guide, plus a 460-page hardcover, beautiful coffee shelf booklet that will be mailed right to you with over 110,000 words, that everything about Panama's history, its culture, and all the different things you need to do to build your checklist to move here. And in that guide, that's how you find them. You, like I say, like we not only answer the email that when you fill it in, I need a real estate agent in Tennessee. We do the research, or I need a piece of land and in Tennessee, and then we work with you so you get that, and then work with you to find you the right real estate attorney for that purpose. So
many years
and the right
here,
builder. Yeah,
that we've met a lot of people and contacts around the country, and seen a lot of our guests and friends and other expats build or buy or sell with a variety of realtors and builders all over the country. So we do have a really good idea of who would be best for any given situation. So that's why we don't typically we would never just give you one real estate company. Like we've kind of vetted who are the best agents in each town, or who are the best builders in each town, or if you're just looking for investment, who's going to be the most reliable, who's going to have the best property management if you're looking for stuff like that.
We work very tailored to your needs.
And what would you say, Oscar, is the difference in the second half of the question? How hard is it to build from the ground up?
It's all relative where you want to build, and also who you're using. And there is a lot of horrible stories right there. And unfortunately, we know people, they didn't want to take our advice, didn't want to ask us about anything. People that came on our tour.
Yeah.
And they're down building and find this builder, ex-builder that nobody knew, nobody nothing. They're in trouble right now. And it's sad. It's sad because once it's so much into it, there's nothing we can do besides. We don't want to say I told you so or anything like that, but it's just like it is. It's
just about doing your due diligence, getting a lot of recommendations,
contracts,
seeing exactly what they've built before, making sure it's a reliable builder.
Look at this team here, guys. Now we have that many years experience, but the key factor is Oscar and Megan are both fully bilingual. I am not. I'm going to admit that to you guys here. Most of you know. but they can get right in the Panamanian side of things. I can go talk to the gringo builders that started this company and stuff. We have it. There's no other tour company in this country that has that reach that we can get right in there and
not just that,
get
you know,
that information for
we
you.
have built relationships over a decade, over in my case over 15 years. They always find out a person that knows somebody in this country. This is the beautiful place in about Panama. Everyone knows each other, and if somebody does something wrong, everyone will know about it. If it's something does something right, the same thing. I am humbly say that we have gained a reputation. We're nothing to hide. We open books to Panamanian laws, to anything, and just to make sure that we're doing just what is best for people, what is best for just what is right. Not just for our clients, but for also for our Panamanian fellows, because we also stand up for them if we have to.
Okay. Jay Barnes, my wife and I could come as retirees. Our 43-year-old daughter would like to come. Can we seed our bank account so she can come as a retiree? But she would most likely want to work. Okay. No, she can't come as a retiree unless she's a retiree. The whole idea in Panama with the pensionable visa is that you're not going to want to work.
Mhm.
She could, however, you could seed her life insurance annuity back in the U.S. It's going to cost you around $250,000 to buy one and give her a pension for life. And she could, yes, she can come on a pension
Or
at
invest in a CD.
$1,000 a month. Or yes, if you could put a certified deposit down here of $200,000. She could come as a friendly nations visa,
Mhm.
and that deposit can earn anywhere between $600 and $800 a month in interest, which you actually get every month.
Mhm.
So
That's
that is an
right,
option
right.
for her too. She can work here as a digital nomad. That's not a problem
No
whatsoever. She can't live here permanently as one though. She needs a visa. So yeah, so people are doing things like the Friendly Nations CD, a certified deposit program here, which is around 5%, or they're doing life insurance annuities in the States, which can be accepted. Certain ones can be accepted as pension income. So, you know, especially from the big boys like New York Life and stuff like that, they have products set up like that.
Well, we're still at the 7:05 comments, so let's keep moving along
What's
on
a
these
705
questions.
comment?
25 minutes ago is the question we're at. So let's keep moving along in the comment section here. Keep getting to the next questions so that we're not.
Well, it's not that far down, so I think
It
those.
is.
I think
It
those.
is. It'll start loading once you go down more.
God, I thought those times were just booked.
I'm going to make sure we get to everybody's questions tonight.
You want to answer that one quickly? What should you not miss in Cologne besides Cologne? Okay, so you
I mean,
just yeah.
If you're in the province of Cologne, there's, some beautiful islands and beaches you can go see. You would want to go with a guide.
Yep.
It's not the safest province to just wander around by yourself. I would say it's the only province here that we would always recommend having a guide with you for.
Yeah.
Unless you're fluent in Spanish.
If you love business and commerce, you got to go to the free trade zone. It's one of the biggest in the world. So
Yeah.
Also the locks.
But
Of course.
bring a guide.
Yeah, bring a guy.
Okay, next. Roger. Hey guys. Hey Roger, we did this. You must have just came on. It's no problem with me readdressing it very shortly here.
His question was at 7:07, so I'm sure he heard
okay.
our answer.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. What cities were the tours?
Well, we start in Panama City.
Do the agenda.
Yeah, we start in Panama City. Then we got to see different areas of the city, got to meet with some different projects, and just to get a grasp of what is the city life, hospitals, and all that. Then we go to Panama West Province. We go to areas like Gorgona, Coronado, and we do have lunch there. We get to meet with different expats. They have done tours with us or not, but there's really very beautiful people that we have with us and support us. So in Panama City and also in Coronado or Panama West. We end up in Chitre. Chitre also meet with expats. Then after that we go has las tablas. We spend a night at the sea, which is a beautiful, charming town in the peninsula of Azuero. And then we go to Chiriquí province, where we are also based. And then we go to Las Lajas Beach to get a beautiful afternoon, get to learn about the different things about the country. And we end up in Boquete on Tuesday. And we'd love to be here for the Tuesday markets. It's one of the most beautiful things, activities, weekly basis in this town. There's two markets. There's the Tuesday market, the BCP, and there's the community market on Thursdays. So we have actually two markets. Very cool. Sometimes same vendors, but sometimes different ones, but both are amazing. I highly recommend it to assist to both of them. And that's pretty much briefly.
Good one.
What's up?
Okay, what is a good budget? Well, we're all going to speak now. I'm going to say couple $2,000 to $4,000 a month.
I was gonna say maybe average around three.
Yeah, it
That-
depends.
like
So-
you said, a good budget.
Yeah,
You're not
good-
living cheaply there.
Yeah, good budget,
You're,
3 to
you're
4,000.
living good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now,
For a
they,
couple, yeah, up to 4 for sure. Because I mean, average rent is around 1,500.
Yeah,
said?
yeah,
it depends. Yeah, it
Like if
depends.
you're looking at oceanfront condo rent, you're looking
If
1,500.
you're looking ocean from Condo in Coronado in the prime high season, only for the snowbirds, you're not paying anything less than 2,500 a month.
Yeah, but I mean long term stuff.
Long term,
Yeah.
you pay probably you can get. There's actually surprisingly there's such a good deals in Coronado
Yeah.
for the long term, and not just by beachfront. Like sometimes there is new things coming up. Actually,
Yeah.
our good people from Casasuel, Jay from Casasuel, is building a new project.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
cool. All right, next one. How long does it take to purchase a condo or house? From 30 days to 6 months.
Basically.
There could be so many things. There could be financing on one end or the other end or both.
Mhm.
That adds 3 months to the whole thing. And there could be a problem with the title search that something wasn't registered right. Like a 60-day close is good in Panama if you can get a 60-day close. But, so quick 30-day closes typically don't happen very often. If everything's really, really clean and you don't do all your due diligence, there's no such thing as titles offices and stuff like and title insurance here. That's why it takes a little longer because the due diligence has to happen. And Jack asks, are all the women in Panama as attractive as Megan? Yes. We're lucky. Move down here, Jack.
Don't make it weird, Jack.
Don't make it weird.
I'm
Jack.
married.
Yeah. It's mandatory when
Or
bringing
Chow Jack.
a small dog. And nope, microchips are we don't microchip here. We don't even have the facilities, the things to read them, so you don't need to worry about it yet. The areas for pets in your area for pets, are there lots of fleas and ticks to deal with? Well, you have to, just like if you.
Fleas, yeah. Ticks not too much. I mean, I maybe found a tick like 2
Yeah.
times on our pets.
Surprised they haven't more where
we
you
give
live
them-
now, up in the
Yeah,
forest.
it's also
Yeah.
depends. That also depends in which area
Yeah.
and where the house is located. Because if you're in the middle of the grass and jungle,
But
you
if you
can have-
treat them, they should be fine.
I from British Columbia, Canada, very woodsy stuff like that. It's no different. Like I had to treat my dog with flea and trick stuff if I took him into the bush.
Mhm.
Here, you got to do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, they. I mean, if there are scorpions, yes,
Oh.
be aware of them, but it's like a bee sting. It's like a really
But
bad bee sting.
Dogs don't like. Do they bother? I've never been worried about my dogs and scorpions, and yet I know they're all over the place.
I got stung by a scorpion 2 times or 3 times. I was 3 times or 2 times. I
Yeah,
got stung.
dogs seem
Yeah, but
to
has
know.
your dog? The dog
She
seems
just
to know.
barks to let us know it's there.
Yeah, don't touch that thing.
Mhm.
I think they're smarter than us. Like dogs
That was
look.
not me as smart. The freaking thing crawled over when I was sleeping.
Yeah.
And most cats actually have a slight
I was
immunity
going to
to
say dogs
scorpion
look
stings.
in their shoes before they put them
Yeah,
on.
that's true.
Okay, I've heard you should not.
By
You
near
should be
boats.
not by near Bocas. I'm not sure why you heard that. Possibly. You're answering questions, Eric. Okay. Elizabeth's probably read that. Don't worry about that.
We have people who have bought in Bocas and are very happy. It just, you have to know well, live it, try it out first, make sure it's right for you.
Same questions.
Yeah, there we go. No, this is all new.
Friendly Nations visa permanent residents over 55. Do we still qualify for pensionado discounts? Yes.
Women over 55,
right.
men over 60.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. No matter what visa you're on, except the tourist visa, of course. You have to have a permanent visa. Yeah.
If you're a permanent resident and you're of pensionado age, you get the discounts. It's just that if you're pensionado visa under the age, you get them prior.
Hey, Jeff, 60, my wife, 75. How is health insurance? You can get full health insurance here. You can get copay plans. Like, there's lots of options. There are some restrictions. For a full international plan, someone who's 60, like me and you, I'm paying like $250 a month. And that covers everything except the first $1,000 a year.
We just did a big health call recently. Mm-hmm. So feel free to go to our YouTube channel and you can rewatch that. Lots of good info.
But it is important to remember that you can no longer get international plan once you can no longer enroll in an international plan after you're 75. If you're already in, that's fine. But once you're 75, you got to stick with the copay local hospital plans here, where you pay 30%, they pay 70%.
How many days does it take to get a Panamanian driver's license? What needs to be done prior to arriving in Panama to complete this?
You could get it in 1 day.
Yes, 1 day.
Because if you have your as soon as you get your temporary license, your visa is no good.
Right.
Oh, your driver's license.
But you just need to have the paperwork ready to go.
Yeah.
But you have to have started your residency to be able to get your Panamanian driver's license. The easiest way is to get your foreign driver's license authenticated at your embassy or consulate here in Panama. So when you land, get that paperwork, get it done, use a facilitator ideally. They'll help you with the Foreign Affairs Office and the runaround. And then you have that ready. And as soon as you get your temporary residency card, you go straight to Sertresen and you get your driver's license.
Good. Good.
We have a whole chapter on that in our book that will walk you through it in detail.
Definitely. How do we receive Social Security benefits? People decide to do it different ways, Jeff. You can continue receiving them in your U.S. bank account and withdraw the money as you see fit out of an ATM or send a wire transfer to your Panama bank account. There's another option of writing yourself a personal check into your Panama bank account. From your U.S. bank, a personal check, most banks allow $3,000 every month. It does take 21 days to clear because it's a manual clearing process between countries. And then the third way, you can request that the embassy, through your U.S. embassy, to deposit into your Panamanian account. That's after you have permanent residency. Yes, Catherine, I think we went, I don't know when this question was asked, but yes. You can start the process. You once you have your permanent visa, you can come and go into Panama as often as you wish. The only requirement is you can't be gone for more than 2 consecutive years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once you have your temporary residency card, you can leave, but you do have to come back to get your permanent, usually in about 6 months.
Yeah. Martin.
Coming for 2 weeks in October to get lay of the land, explore retirement destinations. Is it best to rent a car or take Ubers and shuttles and public bus?
Well, depends. Renting a car, you get any single place, straightforward, faster. Ubers usually only main cities like Panama City, maybe David Davis, Chitren, not sure, but definitely I know Panama City and David. Public transportation is going to be a time, it's going to be a big bus with a lot of people. So it depends on your timeline, doing the research and what is the experience you want to have.
What's the itinerary?
And how quick you want to do things. And but if you really wanted to explore retirement, I mean, the best way to do it is doing a tour. I mean, why? I mean, you probably would end up saving a lot more money and get the things done, seeing the areas, and get all the full support. I mean, that
Yeah.
makes more sense.
If you're trying to move around a lot, it's probably going to be better to rent a car.
Mm-hmm.
7 days. We're going through, like, maybe not stopping in everyone, but through 15, 18 expat communities, maybe 20.
No,
Like-
not
like-
just
like
that,
food.
but also like it will be an amazing, huge wraps about the generally speaking the whole country.
Mhm.
So it will save you money. It really will, in time.
Yeah. Also, if you get our Panama Total Access Pass, because we are sold out currently
Gotcha.
in October, we have contacts for local guides and drivers all
Mhm.
over the country.
Yeah,
And we're happy to help you with your planning scouting
Yeah.
mission.
You have the support of the three of us.
Okay, how is the weather in February?
It is beautiful,
Sunny and dry.
Yeah.
gorgeous,
Throughout the whole country.
best sunsets, best
Sunshine,
sunrise.
sun, wake up in sun, go to bed at sun.
February is just like if you think about perfect weather, February. Perfect,
Huh.
perfectamundo.
Was the website Panama MLS? No, it was
Here,
not.
you can show
Google, yeah.
yours. There it is.
It was this. Google. Yeah, it's MLS Echo Beer. I don't even know what the word Echo Beer is. Is it anything, guys?
Not that I know.
No, I Googled it.
Does
It's
Aquabeer
nothing.
mean something or stand for something?
But if you
I'll tell
just
right now.
Google Panama MLS,
Maybe it's
I'll
like
just look at it.
Aquabeer is the entity that protect businesses
That
and
we know.
clients.
yeah.
well, we have import duties like any country does. I'm not sure if you're referring to the ridiculous
Actually, no, it
import duties that Costa
The
Rica
Panamanian
is
Association,
charging
yeah, Aquabeer.
is
Yeah.
It's a government entity?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Aquabeer is actually my mistake. I was confusing Aquabeer with Aquadeco, which is Aquabeer is the entity, the Panamanian entity of MLS, but Panamanian is the
Yeah.
only authority that can authorize to any real estate agent to become a real estate agent. Aquabeer.
okay. This is a good question because our good friend Pablo was talking about this in Costa Rica. Costa Rica has been really big over the years taxing its people moving there. And they're removing all the exemptions and they actually tax people on their used goods for duties and stuff like that. Panama has no changes to their tax laws. You can import, like if you move here with your furniture and your clothes, you're going to be bringing all that stuff in basically duty and tax free. So like even without a pensionable visa, they don't charge virtually anything on, they charge, it's garage sale prices. Like, I got like 10-cent shirts and sweaters, that's how you price everything out. So no, we don't have ridiculous duties on bringing in stuff and when we move here. So okay. Where do people take their dog? Mike Crow, I lived in a high-rise in Panama City for 2 years, and I had a dog.
Yeah, there are a lot of little parks and even larger parks all around the city. If you have pets, I think you probably make sure you're going to live closer to the park. There's also the Quinta Costera all along Avenida Balboa.
Yeah, it's a bit stressful sometimes. I used to take Chiquita on Calle 50, and there was a lot of honking. That really bothered her. So we would be out there for a long time. Okay.
Yeah, you could live over in San Francisco near the big Parque Omar. That would be a great place to live with pets.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or by Parque Huracán, by there, Balboa.
And some, around Balboa, like even in some of those really fancy buildings, they have your dog pooping grounds right beside the building.
They do.
Donna, we are so happy you came across
Welcome,
us
Donna.
today. Reach out anytime. Oh yeah, Donna, you were born in Panama. Wonderful. Come back home.
We've had a lot of people come on our tours that were born here.
Tell me about the certified thing. What did we say in the certified?
remember.
Oh, certified deposit? That's the only time we use the word certified. CD. I use
Probably.
certified deposit. So, Jay, The Friendly Nations visa, which is the second most popular visa in Panama, has 3 requirements, 3 ways to get it. One, that you get hired by an existing Panamanian corporation with a real job. Number 2 is you buy real estate for $200,000 or more. Or number 3, you put $200,000 into a 3-year term certified deposit. And after those 3 years, you take it out. If you're there on a pensionado visa and have an online business in Panama, could I work in Panama, working from home? The law in Panama where you cannot work, guys, is simply this: you cannot take the job of a Panamanian. Panama is a very private country. They respect your rights. Whatever you do in your home, you do in your home. We have people here that trade online, that do crypto, that run their entire business operation back home. That maybe their kids are still there physically.
A lot of people still work for
counseling.
U.S. companies, just remotely.
Yeah, that work remotely. They're here in pensionado visa.
You don't need a work permit here for that.
Because here's the thing: Panama's territorial tax system. You would never have to claim that money. You'd never have to put that on an income tax form here because it's foreign sourced income. Mm-hmm. So you're not reporting to anyone that you're working, nor a Panamanian could not do your job.
Think about it like this. You are making your money elsewhere. You're not taking a job from anyone here, but you're spending your money here. But you're spending
that cash.
That's fantastic for their economy. Yes. That's what they want.
And they actually understand that. I've had a couple of people on YouTube type live. Remember, sorry, I forgot to mention it. You can't come on live if you're on YouTube or Facebook.
You have to come over to our StreamYard platform.
Container. Many people shipped a container of goods here. We got all the top-notch guys that we can help you out with there. And there we go.
Not too much freshwater fishing in Panama.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In the canal, they were doing it, but I think they're not allowing anymore.
Little bit in the rivers, but it's more spear fishing.
Yeah.
If you get in more rural areas, but
yeah, I see. Like you see, sometime when you go across the river, coming through the lake out there, you see the guy. Are they actually catching anything?
I don't know.
They're down there fishing along the big rivers, so I don't know if they catch anything. Yeah. So no, not a lot. But it's a 3-day tour.
It's just so good out in the ocean. Like, why most people just go out there.
Yeah. So, Jack, here's the question: Are 3-day tour fits if you're looking for a mountain climate, so cooler weather, like 65 to 75, living up in some elevation, and you're not really that concerned about the beach, and you might want to go there 2-3 times a year? Because we do show the beach on our 3-day tour. It's on the first day because we're right there. Yeah. Anyway, so.
But here in Boquete, people go up to the Canisa Trail to many trails to find the beginning of the Caldera Trail. You can find trout.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's trout up there. Mm-hmm.
Or you can catch a cold.
Okay, we're getting a lot of questions on the MLS listing, and I've never noticed that time. Yes, Google Panama MLS. Okay. Frisco, what is a good budget for my wife and me in Coronado area? I'm an Army retiree, so I qualify. Well, we had mentioned it depending how you live. Frisco, we can't tell you how you're going to live. $2,000 to $4,000. You can do it on either number. Mm-hmm. If you're on the 2,000, you're only going to be going out to eat once every week or two.
Your biggest expense is going to be your rent.
Yeah, it depends how you want to live. Mm-hmm. If you want to live in a Panamanian home for $800 a month, or if you want to live in an $1,800 a month
condo,
24th story
or house,
or house with a pool.
You know, the one thing you need to realize about Coronado or Panama province, there is many options. Can be extremely affordable. You can even find a house or a property with a pool for less than $1,000. Not beachfront.
Yeah.
Not in Coronado, but you can.
Yeah.
In that area.
Okay. Hey, Jeff, should my wife keep her Medicare benefits in the U.S.? If your wife has a Medicare Advantage plan, never cancel that stuff before you move here. You want to, first of all, you want to make sure that Panama's right for you. And you don't want to pay the penalties. And you can use medical advantage for emergencies. You can't use it for general care. And if you go to the doctor and he says, "Oh, you should go see a specialist because I think you need to have something done here," that's not an emergency. So there you need some other type of health insurance to look after you. If I come for the 3-day tour, but I stay in Panama City for a few days before, would you help? Yes, of course we'll help you. Go Active Media.
Yeah,
Sorry, we don't know your name, but
Yeah.
it sounds like a great company name, by the way. Go Active Media.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. We'll
Yeah.
help you with any of your extra travel plans.
You book the tour, and we will like Megan gives you recommendations on the best places to stay before, after,
And to eat.
and to eat too.
Or
Yeah.
tour
Or
activities.
if you need a
Don't
local
ask
guide.
Rod where to eat. I'm gonna give you the Google McDonald's thing. That's where I like.
Is there a surcharge on the purchase of cars versus buying from your own country and importing? No, prices are
wait.
pretty competitive
Is there
for
a
vehicles
surcharge?
in Panama.
Eh,
Depends on the brand.
and the model, because models are different here. So, and there is nothing is done here or made here or assembled here. So you have to remember that everything is imported, so it's going to be more pricey. Most models, not a huge difference, but it's going to be more expensive. Another thing is, if you buy the car, buy brand new in North America, you bring it here, you lose your guarantee. It's one thing is
Yeah.
US or Canada, the another thing is Panama. Here in Panama, we do have different things about vehicles. That we don't have any Carfax, we don't have any same regulations for emissions. So it's more flexible. There's different models, same brand but different models. So that's in Panama. I will say to my clients, if you can afford it, get a brand new car. Otherwise, make sure you have a healthy budget to get a nice, no more than 5-year-old used car, no more than 80,000 kilometers.
The benefit is the mechanics here will know how to work on it.
Yeah.
Unless you really love your car or it's a special situation, I think most people it's easier to purchase
If it's
here.
a Ford GT 500 Eleanor, you can bring it here. But the only requirement is I have to drive it for a month.
Yeah, let Oscar drive.
Because I have to make sure it drives well.
I dissected the sentence. I got a little more out of it. Yeah. So basically, there's a import duty restricts to protect our retailers here in Panama. When you import cars into Panama, between 10 and 20%. You can get rid of that duty if you're a pensionado, but you still pay 12% because you got to pay the sales tax. So it could cost you anywhere between 22 and 32% to bring a car in. So certified deposit, I was right. You guys ever heard it called the Sunset Coast in the Azuero Peninsula?
I mean, what areas are you talking? I'm assuming you're talking about the western coast of the Azuero Peninsula. You're talking Torrio, Santa Catalina, it's very up and coming area, still a lot more remote. So it's for more adventurous expats.
But the Sunset Coast would be that other side, not the Chitre Las Tablas, because
No,
that's
Exactly,
the
that's
sunrise.
what I
that's
was-
Sunset Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the western coast.
And also you have to make sure about if they really have the right permits, because there has been news from government, from ministerial environment, projects in Venal Beach, which is on the other side of the peninsula, and no regulations, nothing. There's some projects have been stopped as we speak right now. So very careful. You gotta make sure.
The Azuero Peninsula has 3 coasts.
Yep.
Yeah, east, south, and west. Okay. Friendly Nations visa, certified deposit. That's the great thing about it, Jay. Once once you have that permanent card in your hand, yes, you can take the deposit out. Permanent residency in Panama is permanent residency unless basically you kill somebody. They can extradite you.
Laws.
Yeah, yeah. They don't want to throw you in jail and pay for it. They want you to go home and go to jail. So
Greg wants to know, would it be difficult getting parts for his US SUV here in Panama. Potentially, make sure it exists here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about like let me give you an example. I own 1996 Land Rover Discovery, and I found parts from UK most of the time. So, and also because I got this guy who's very good online, and also I have my good friend Elias
Yeah.
from
We're
Servitech
not
who
in the
will
parts.
help me. But I gotta for that specific car, I have a website that I can find pretty much anything.
But don't forget, Greg, like Oscar and I have both had older vehicles
Yeah.
that we order parts online, but we also have each other to drive each other around.
Mhm.
If you can't get the parts at a parts store, you're waiting 2 weeks before you can even start with your mechanic.
So what you do
So
is you
you're renting a
anticipate
car.
things.
Yeah.
What you do anticipate. So let's say that you don't find oil filters or something, you order.
Yeah, you order
stack up.
ahead, stock them
Stack
up.
up, yeah.
Vehicle insurance, it's
All
all
private.
private. All private.
All insurance is private.
Hey, Jeff, we are looking forward to having you on a tour with us.
Yeah.
Thank you for your trust.
What is the amount for a certified deposit? The Friendly Nations visa is $200,000. There are 2 Mercedes-Benz dealerships in Panama. One in Panama City and one in David. I think the David is shared, though, the Mercedes.
They work with Starlines with the Starlines.
Audi.
Is
Is it Audi?
no, they
No.
work with the BMWs, Bavarian Motors.
Yeah. Okay.
But the other one is Dodge and Mercedes.
Come on, we got a Tesla shop in Panama City, don't we?
Yeah.
Or Tesla. Tesla. That's it.
Anybody ask me about electric cars? I would say
Yeah. We're not going to get on there. The show's over. We're not talking about electric cars.
Yeah.
All right.
There's also BMW, Mini Coupe, and David.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the same Bavarian, yeah.
But definitely, James, we will see you next week. Don't forget, all you Canadians, there's more of you on here that were on at the beginning. Canadians, next week, same time, same place. We're going to talk about Canada stuff. Don't bring your Tim Hortons. We have one here. I've still got to go there to find out if it's Panama coffee. One taste, I'll be able to tell. It darn well better be, or I'm going to boycott them. Last question. After you have the permanent visa, after the certified deposit, can you take, yes, with the Friendly Nations visa, this is before, okay, like even during your temporary visa stage, you can apply for a work visa. It's one of the great things with the Friendly Nations visa. You can get a work visa here. And I don't know, Jay, if you're looking for a Panamanian, what type of job you're looking for in Panama. Our salaries here are 1/4 to 1/8 of what they are in the U.S., depending on what category you are looking at.
If you speak 2 languages, then your opportunities go.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
if you don't speak Spanish, your opportunities are at about the 1% to 2%.
But even if
jobs available.
Yeah, if you
for
go Friendly Nations,
foreigners.
it's $200,000 either in certified deposit or real estate. But you have the option to get a work permit. Even if you're starting a business and you just want to have the work permit to be able to do whatever work you have to do in your business.
Yeah.
Because technically, pensionados can also open a business, but they're more restricted on what they can do in that business without a work permit. So, Friendly Nations is a great option if you want to have freedom to work here.
Hey Jay, our Q&As are every Thursday at 7 p.m. Panama time, which is currently 8 Eastern, 7 Central. I put the link in the chat. Bookmark that now. I'll keep the chat open for a little while. Thank you everyone for coming.
Yeah, thank you
Good
so much.
question.
After 8, I didn't even notice.
Amazing
That was so much
questions,
fun.
and thank you all for your time. And I hope you all have a beautiful evening and coming weekend.
Now, I've left the chat open for those of you who need to scroll up and click on one of our links to our website to get the information. But for now, we are saying goodbye. Good night, everybody. See you next
This
week.
will live on
Yeah.
our Facebook and YouTube, and you can find those links in the comments.
Yeah, you can search for Retired Panama YouTube, and you'll find this on there too.
You might not see us, me or my beautiful wife, my amazing wife, in the next Q&As, but I will do my best to join Not this coming week, but the following one, maybe.
The following week. We'll see.
We'll see.
Sounds good.
All right, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.